Welcome back to Open Courseware of Christ College. Today we discuss about what is civil engineering and what are the different branches of civil engineering and how this civil engineering helpful for environmental engineers to solve different environmental issues. First, I define what is civil engineering. Civil engineering is a professional engineering discipline that deal with the design, construction and maintenance of built environment. Built environment including our house, home, park, dam, etc. It is the oldest branch of engineering after military engineering. Civil engineering is the one of the oldest branch of engineering branch after the military engineering. Geotechnical engineering, structural engineering, environmental engineering and transportation engineering are the main disciplines of civil engineering. In this course, we study in detail the environmental engineering and it's also the one major branch of civil engineering. Environmental engineers study water, soil and air pollution problems and develop technical solutions need to solve, attenuate or control these problems in a manner that is compatible with legislative, economic, social and political concerns. That's the role of environmental engineer. Environmental engineers study water, soil and air pollution problems and develop a technical solution needed to solve, attenuate or control this problem in a manner that is compatible with based on the current legislative, economic, social and political concerns. That's the role of an environmental engineer. Within the civil engineering profession, there are many sub-disciplines are there. It's just for your information. That including the different branches of civil engineering include coastal engineering, transportation engineering, construction engineering, structural engineering, earthquake engineering, geotechnical engineering, water resources engineering, municipal and urban engineering and environmental engineering. These different branches are interrelated and interdependent to each other. First, we discuss about detail regarding what is earthquake engineering. Earthquake engineering involves working to reduce seismic hazards in the area prone to earthquake. That means environmental engineering mainly deal with how to reduce the effect of an earthquake or seismic activity. This requires the study of earth science as well as the design and construction of structure to withstand earthquake. And the next branch of civil engineering is the geotechnical engineering. Geotechnical engineering deal with the design of a structure's foundations. This means knowledge of geology is required along with an understanding of properties of clay, silt, rock, snow and sand are highly important. That is, geotechnical engineering deal with geology plus engineering concerns. The third one is the water resource engineering. Deal with the management of water supply essential to everyday life. That is, how to build or treat water and how to transport a water distribution systems, etc. Some tasks related to water resource engineering include the design of culverts and dam. There are different type of dams are there. I think you already know, that is gravity dam, butter rooted dams, etc. The water resource engineering include the design of culverts and dam as well as erosion protection work along the river banks. Next type of branch of environmental engineering, the civil engineering is the municipal and urban engineering. Deal with the design of basic municipal infrastructures such as street, sidewalk, sewers, street lighting, and solid waste management. Next is the coastal engineering, involve the management and maintenance of coastal regions with an emphasis on protection against flooding and erosion along the shorelines. That's mainly deal with the protection of coastal regions, how the coastal belt is protected from the different natural hazards such as flood, erosion, etc. Next branch of civil engineering is the transportation engineering, involve the design of transportation system such as highway, roads, public transport network, etc. Next is the construction engineering, involve the planning and management of entire infrastructure and construction process. Structural engineering is also there, that is involve the design of small and large structures, ensure they can withstand the stress and pressure of their environment and stand for use without their life cycle. Civil engineers develop project ideas, carry out the design, and supervise all aspects of the project. Job responsibilities of a civil engineer include testing materials used in building, presenting findings to the community, supervising repairs and maintenance, submitting permits. That's the role of civil engineer. Now we're going to deal with or discuss about the role of environmental engineering or environmental engineer. Environmental engineer find solution to various environmental issues as well as finding a new way to recycle. Recycle means once the material is come out as a waste, it can be used. That type is recycling. Control water and air pollution. Produce safe drinking water. That's the role of an environmental engineer. Job responsibilities of an environmental engineer include taking care of permit needed for project, compiling with the operating procedures, completing quality control checks, supervising projects and program, inspecting facility to ensure they are meeting standards. Based on this, we can protect our environment. Also, we can reduce the waste in our community. Then next we're going to discuss about the characteristics of environmental engineering. The previous class also we discussed what is environmental engineering, what are the different branches. Now we discuss what are the characteristics of environmental engineering. Branch of engineering concerned with the application of scientific and engineering principles. Protection of human population from effect of adverse environmental factors, protection of the environment, improvement of quality of environment. Also concerned with finding possible solution in the field of public health. These are the main characteristics of environmental engineering. And next we discuss the goal of environmental engineering. The goal of environmental engineering is to ensure that societal development and the use of water, land and air resources are sustainable. Sustainable means we cannot diminish or we cannot interfere the resources. For their sustainable development is defined as development that meet the need of present without compromising to meet the need of future generation. that is a sustainable development. Sustainable means that is a way of conservation of natural resources. This goal is achieved by managing these resources, that is a air resource, water, so that environmental pollution and degradation is minimized. That is the main goal of environmental engineering. Project in environmental engineering involve the treatment and distribution of drinking water, that is water supply systems, the collection, treatment and disposal of wastewater, that is a wastewater treatment system, the control of air pollution and noise pollution, municipal solid waste management and hazardous waste management. These are the main goal of environmental engineering, that is the air pollution management, water pollution management, solid waste management, and also for the sustainable development of the natural resources. The public health concerns are also there in environmental engineering. Public health is defined as the art and science of preventing diseases, prolonging life and promoting health through organized effect of society. That is a definition that is by WHO, that is World Health Organization, that is in 1988. Public health promote and protect the health of people and the communities where they live, learn, work and play. The public health aspect is very important for environmental engineers for the better development of human life. There are different activities are focused. There are public health awareness programs, vaccination program, health and well-being programs, etc. there for the public health aspect. Then ecological principles. Ecological principles are important in environmental engineering. Ecological concepts are generally understanding or there is a fact about ecosystem and ecosystem management. Once you know what are the ecological principles, then only we manage the natural ecosystem in the environmental engineering aspects. Ecosystem concepts provide a foundation for developing ecological principles, and ecosystem management concepts are the basic tools that can apply to support the safe application of ecological principles. In environmental engineering, ecological principles and also one more there is that is called environmental ethics is there. Without environmental ethics, environmental engineering is not completed. What is an ethics? Ethics, the branch of knowledge that deal with moral principles. In every activity in environmental engineering concern, we have the ethics. That means ethics is the knowledge that deal with moral principles. Environmental ethics is the moral relationship of human beings to and value and moral status of the environment and its non-human content. Study of ethical basics of environment or discussions of the ethical basis of environmental protection is very important. Why need to study environmental ethics in environmental engineering? What is the role of environmental ethics in environmental engineering? To overcome the following questions. First question, what are the environment damage produced by present generation? And second, what act must be given up to solve such a damage? Environmental damage is made by pollution, that is air pollution is there, water pollution is there, land pollution or soil pollution is there. Then answer to the second question, resource depletion. Depletion of species and habitat and depletion of fossil fuels, etc. Next we going to, that's a important of environmental ethics in environmental engineering. Next is the environmental ethics principles. We should have a profound respect for nature. We must maintain harmonious relation with other species, not only for human beings but also for other living organisms. Everyone should take responsibility for the impact on nature. We must plan for the long term for the protection of environment. Next is our last topic of our introduction class, that is industrial ecology. Industrial ecology is the means by which humanity can be deliberately and rationally approach and maintain sustainability given continued economic, cultural and technological evolution. The concept required that an industrial ecosystem have viewed not in isolation from its surrounding system but in concern with them, often termed as science of sustainability. And the concept of origin of industrial ecology are associated with the article titled Strategies for Manufacturing, written by Froch and Grubbs, that published in 1989 in Scientific American. Industrial ecology attempt to induce balance and cooperation between industrial process and environmental sustainability such that neither violates the other. That's the importance of industrial ecology in environmental engineering. Once more I repeat, industrial ecology attempt to induce balance and cooperation between individual process and environmental sustainability such that neither violate other. Then thank you. Next class we mainly discuss about application of environmental engineering. Thank you.